Okay guys, so recently, as you know, there have been a lot of plans and the seasonal events going on. One of them being the community team of the week, the other one is the summer celebration plans, and the final one is the team of the season plans. So I'm just going to give you a rough estimate or an idea how would you go about, or how much would it take to do those plans. So let's begin with the community team of the week plan. So here, as you can see, the community team of the week requires one of the major costing will be the Thiago Silva, Bale, and Neuer. These are the highest ones you require to craft Modric. Now, if you don't want the player of the month token, don't want the next token, or you don't want to craft the next player of the month, so you can just buy Modric. If you just want to buy Modric, then he's very cheap right now. He's getting 1.2 million in the market, so that's very easy. So if you don't want another token, then you can just go and buy him. That will be much less costlier than crafting the player. I'll tell you why. Here you can see the first player we'll search for is Thiago. Now he won't be a lot. He is like 200k in the market. That's not really a big deal, but the Bale and Neuer are the big costing. Okay, 195, 190. Okay, Thiago Silva is for 190k. So okay, let's start. That's a good start. 190k. It's decent start. Now we move on to Bale. Let's see here. Okay, Bale is for 920, 660. 720, 661. Okay, so I'm gonna take an estimate of 660k. So 190 plus 660k is 190 plus 10, 200 plus 650, 850k. So you see how the price jumped. Now 860k for only 2 players. Now we have to search for Manuel Neuer too. Now Neuer will be the highest one because he's the highest rated player in there. So I'm guessing he will be the highest costing. 750, 760, 760, 760, 760. Okay, 760. 760 is the highest one. So adding 850 plus 700 will be 1.4 million, I guess. Wait. 850 plus 700. That is 1.5 million, and 1.6 million, or around 1.6 million. That's a very big cost. That's very big. But considering how less Modric is going for, 8 plus 700, 1.5, and remaining that 60 plus 850, the 51 from the 850, so that is 1.6 million. And not forgetting there's other players too, so the costing might go to 1.7 million if you want to craft Modric. Whereas if you want to buy Modric, his price in the market is 2 million, 1.4 million, 1.8, 1.4, 1.5. Okay, 1.4 million is the cheapest one in the market. Suddenly his price is increasing. Last I checked it was 1.2 million. Okay, so 1.4 million. If you're crafting Modric, it will take 1.6. If you're selling him, it will take, because it's 1.4 is the market price, then you'll have to list him for like 1.3 million, and reducing the tax you will get around 1.2 million in returns. So if you're crafted him from 6 million, then you can assume a loss of about 400k for crafting the token. Now if you're good for that, then you can just do the plan, craft him, and you can move on to the next player of the month whenever they release the next player of the month. Okay, so this was for Modric, and now we'll move on to the summer celebration, or maybe the team of the season plans. Let's start with the team of the season. If you're planning to do ultimate team of the season, I can tell you won't be able to do the summer celebration plan because it will require all your stamina points, all your stamina on doing the live events. I'll give you a rough calculation. I'll just show you here. Okay, so just see here, ultimate team of the season. Now there are 8 days remaining. Okay, so per day we have 4 stamina, that is 18 hours, and plus 1 refill that we get from the daily activities. So if you spend all those stamina on doing the team of the season, this is how you can go about it. 1 stamina gives 7 tokens. That is, if you use the 30 stamina, you'll get 7 team of the season token. 28. For the 28 stamina, you'll get 7 team of the season tokens. So 4 stamina if you use in the entire day. For 1 day, you will get 28 tokens per day if you use the stamina on only team of the season. So now we have 8 days remaining. So calculating by 4 stamina into 8 days, that will be 32 stamina we have. And 32 stamina will give us 224 elite tokens. Sorry, 224 team of the season token, not elite tokens. So now when you trade in those team of the season tokens, you will get, I guess, about 4 elite tokens. 4 elite tokens. Now depending on what you have, this may help you or not, depending on which tokens you have or not. So this is how you can go about doing this. If you already have an elite token, if you already have upgraded players, then you can see that without spending points you can get 4 elite tokens at least, if you spend on that only on the team of the season token. But because if you want to do the summer plans, then I don't think doing the team of the season plan will be possible. Okay, if you are willing to spend FIFA points, they can calculate like this: 100 FIFA points give 1 stamina, 7 tokens. If you win 1000, it will give you 70 tokens. So you can calculate based on how much you have, how much FIFA points you want to spend, and how much elite tokens you have on hand first. Okay, so this was for team of the season, and now moving on to the summer celebrations. Now I'll tell you first, if you want to do ultimate team of the season players, then you will not be able to do the summer celebration plans at all. Now this is just, if you're just focusing on summer celebration plans, then this is how you can go about. Consider example of Gelson Martins. So 1 stamina, 30 stamina you use gives you 10 tokens. That is 1 stamina. If you use 4 stamina per day, it will give you 40 tokens. Now Gelson Martins plan requires 150 tokens in order to complete the first stage of the plan. So 4 into 40 will be 160. So for the 4, we have 8 days remaining. If you count the next 4 days, you can do about 160 tokens, and this will complete the first stage. You will get the 91 rated Gelson Martins. And for the remaining 4 days, the second stage, we require the league specific tokens. Now Gelson Martins requires about 25 league specific tokens. So if you I've seen reviews on some people that have done the plans. They have said that on one full stamina use, you get about average of 2 league tokens. So if you spend all the stamina on the celebration or summer celebration, you'll get 8 tokens per day, and for the remaining 4 days you get 32 tokens. Now only 25 of those are required. So depending on how you can go, how your luck is, if you get 1 token earlier, then you don't have to do it for the last day, and you can just finish the plan here. Also, one more thing is the amount of money required for the Gelson Martins plan. Now, it started out very costly. It started about 800k or 1 million to just grab the player. But as the plans have gone on, the players have gone very cheap, because when you do the league specific tokens for the first time, you get an elite player from that specific league. Like if you completed the first stage for Gelson Martins, then when you do the Liga NOS event, then you'll get either Jonas, Danilo Pereira or Mitroglou. And let's just check out these prices in the market. They were very costly in the start, but they have gone way down now. Jonas is the most expensive one, but actually he's become cheap right now. I don't think you can count as expensive. 165. Let's just check 150 if there is. Okay, there is 150. So Jonas requires 150. The first one is done. Let's check out Danilo Pereira. He's 89, so I guess he'll be even less. 80,000. 150 for Jonas, and then Danilo Pereira will cost us. Okay, there's no Danilo for 80,000. Okay, 90,000. Okay, there's one for 81,000 soul. Okay, let's just take a round off of 85,000. So 150 plus 85, that gives us 235,000. 235,000 for crafting the Gelson Martins so far. And the final one, Mitroglou. He's also 89. Let's just see what his price is. He's 80k, 76k, 75k, 73k, 75. Okay, I'm gonna take a round off of 75k. So 235 plus 5 is 240, and 70 is 310. So 310 for crafting Gelson Martins entirely. And suppose if you have, like I have in my, I show in my team, I have Coleman. So if I sell Coleman right now, I'll get about 200k. So the total estimate will be very less, 310k plus divided by, it will cost me around just 100k to grab Gelson Martins. It will be very cheap. So I'd recommend doing the summer celebration plan. They are very good right now. But if your focus is on ultimate team of the season, then you won't be able to do the summer celebration plans. If you just want the 96 rated versions, then you can you can do the both, the season 96 rated versions, and you can do the summer celebration plans. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, then please hit the like button. Leave your comments to let me know what your suggestions are and what you thought of the video, and subscribe for more.